Now check.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, visible now.
Okay. What I tell in TCP congestion, I cover this topic third time, the basic introduction of congestion, because if you see the previous year of the GTU, many time question asked from this, many time. That's why I focus more focus on this. Okay, so what is congestion? Congestion means so it is a one kind of traffic. Congestion means it is a one kind of traffic. Suppose before going to start, I want to give you some example. That is, there is a source, so you may understand the clear picture. This is your network. This is your network. This is the source that is connected to this router, and there is a receiver that is connected to this router. Okay, so it is your network. Now let's see the TCP congestion control. So I am just pulling out the router. Let's say all router kept in a circle, like all these are router, and there are lots of router in the world while you are communicating on the internet. So we are using lot of router. That is completely the internet assume that and now all of them connected in some way, means like this router is connected to this router is connected to this, means directly indirectly, or this router is indirectly connected to this router, means somehow they are connected with each other. So there are I want to assume that sender has said that sender can send 1 GB of data. It send 1 GB of data. It want to send 1 GB of data in the advertisement window. What is the advertisement window, or what is the windows that please again go through the TCP header, because here we are most for congestion control, mostly we are using the TCP. uh, in UDP it is optional, but in TCP it is mandatory. So it send the 1 GB of data, and that data in the advertisement window, there is a window in that he want to send 1 GB of data. Therefore, the sender window size is set to be 1 GB. It is the window size that is equal to the 1 GB, and the reason is that receivers say I have capacity of receiving the 1 GB data, means based on the receiver capacity we set the sender window size, that is 1 GB, and assume that the MSS means maximum segment size. MSS means maximum segment size. Is MSS is 1 MB, maximum segment size is 1 MB. Then how many then how many segment the sender can send, means if 1 MB maximum segment size is 1 MB, means 1 MB or the window size is 1 GB, means 1024 segment we can send at a time. The reason is that sender put 1024 in the sending window, and it can send all the segment once to the receiver, means these many segment 1024 segment it can send to the receiver at a time, means without waiting any acknowledgement, it can send at a time. The segment, once the receiver means now in order to send the segment to the receiver, what sender can do, it put all the segment, all the segment, means 1024 segment, put all the segment to the network at a time. Then problem means the problem is even the receiver is able to receive 1 GB of segment, means he can receiver can able to receive 1024 packet at a time, but the underlying network not in the position to hold all the packet at the same time, not in the position that 1024 packet that it can hold at the same time. The packet, the reason is all of them might be heavily loaded, means 1024 packet at a time you are sending, that means maybe they are heavily loaded, that the total capacity of the network means in simple term you can say that the capacity of the network get overloaded when you send 1024 packet at a time, or 1 GB of data completely. So the sender should not means if you send at a time, that the network capacity may get overloaded, or the underlying router may not in the position to hold 1024 packet at a time. So the sender should not, what the solution is that sender should not dump all the data at the same time on the network without finding out the capacity of the network, means first you find out the capacity of the network somehow, and then you according to the underlying network capacity you are sending the data, or you are sending the receiver, means you are sending the sender window size. Okay, so means how you resolve this problem. There is a current window, or you can say that I am representing it by WC. Here we pick the minimum of WC, means current window capacity, means the current network capacity minimum, and between the receiver window capacity. And the capacity of the receiver, like WC, that is the your current network capacity, or you can say the WR, that is the window size of the receiver. It is the receiver capacity. You are picking the minimum, means like that, for example, if I'm taking the example, then if the sender window size, or maximum the MSS is 1 MB, means it can be the WC is WC or WR. If it is 1024, or it is only the 1 GB, it is 1 GB, or it is 1024 KB, or you can say that 1 MB, means which one is minimum. The minimum is MB is minimum, then you should make sure the sender window size is 1 MB only. Means you are setting the sender window size, sender advertisement window size is 1 MB only instead of 1 GB, because one underlying network capacity is 1 MB only. Okay, so like that you are doing. This is the basic idea. Or if there is a sender window size, means choose minimum of WC, means current window capacity, and the receiver. If it is 1 GB, or it is 1 MB, means which one is minimum, just pick that, and like this is the minimum, then just pick that and set as a sender window size. This is the basic idea about the congestion window. Till this any doubt? Till this point any doubt is there, please?
No, ma'am.
Unmute yourself. Only one student replying me again and again. Preet Chandmia. Preet Chandmia. Preet Chandmia. Mic problem. Rishabh Mehta. Rishabh Mehta. Rushik. Rushik, unmute yourself. अगर तो बोलो मैम. मैम माइक नहीं चल रहा, किसी का नहीं चल रहा. ओके, जय मलकान. सावन देसाई.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What you understand till now? Please tell me.
कुछ नहीं मैम, कंजेशन होता है वो ट्रैफिक जैसा होता है, रोड ट्रैफिक, मतलब मैसेज जब आते जाते हो तो ट्रैफिक बढ़ जाता है और हम उसको अवॉइड नहीं कर सकते. और ये बहुत ही ज़रूरी है, मतलब कंजेशन कंट्रोल नेटवर्क में करने के लिए बहुत ही ज़रूरी है.
Any other? Sawan Desai, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what you understand till now?
कंजक्शन होता है वन काइंड ऑफ ट्रैफिक जो नेटवर्क में होता है, और उसे हम अवॉइड नहीं कर सकते. उसके लिए हम सेंडर और रिसीवर विंडो साइज में चेंज कर सकते हैं उसके.
Okay. Okay, should I start next?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, congestion is an important issue that arises in packet switched network. Why it is a packet switched network? Because it is a connectionless. There is no dedicated path between source and destination. Just uh, put the packet like this is this is the network. This is the sender and receiver. What sender can do? It just pick the packet and just dump all the packet at the network without identifying or without knowing the capacity of the underlying network. So due to that means even receiver is able to receive that much amount of data, but underlying network not in that position, that he means underlying network not in that position to hold that much amount of data at the same time. Due to that means you are dumping without waiting the acknowledgement and all, just without waiting you are dumping the data. Due to that there is a heavy traffic, there is a chance loss of data, and you are not giving the time to recover the network, to recover the packet, to recover the segments. You are not giving any kind of chance, you are just dumping the data. Due to that this kind of problem is arises in the packet switching. Okay, so congestion lead to loss of packet. You are just you are not giving any kind of chance to network to recover the data, just you are dumping like that. Due to that there is a chance of loss of data. It is necessary to control the congestion in the network. Sorry. It is not possible completely avoid the congestion, but little bit we can we try to avoid. For that we use different kind of technique. See, TCP control congestion control refer to the technique and mechanism that can either prevent the congestion before it happen, or it remove the congestion after it happen. Okay, TCP congestion for this means to handle the congestion that occur in the network. For that, for solution of this problem, for resolving this problem, the TCP come into picture. TCP come into picture. TCP reacts to congestion by reducing the sender window size. There are two possibility: either you reduce the sender window size, or just a minute please. Okay, you can means you can handle the congestion, and one policy is that you are reducing the sender window size. For example, like there is a sender, there is a receiver, and receiver have to power 2, means 4 packet at a time, or the receiver set the 4 segment he can receive at the same time. But you are sending 5 packet at a time, means you are sending 5 packet at a time, 5 packet at a time. That means the receiver capacity is overloaded. Then there is a chance loss of data, and due to that you reduce the sender window size, means you reduce the sender window size, means the now window size is 5, but receiver in the position to receive 4 packet at a time, 4 packet at a time, and you need to reduce the sender window size. This is the sender window, and you reduce it, and now you can send. Then there is a chance your data is properly received by the receiver. and you get the acknowledgement corresponding to that. Okay, so this is the basic idea. In this receiver window size, the sender should not send the greater than the receiver window size. If you are sending greater than that, it means there is a chance of loss of data. Otherwise, it will lead to dropping the TCP segment, which cause retransmission. Means if means receiver capacity is to receive the 4 packet, but sender sending the 5 packet, then there is a chance your 5th packet is lost. So due to that, the lost packet you retransmit because in TCP there is a concept of acknowledgement. You get the acknowledgement, and if your data is lost or whatever means due to acknowledgement, the sender must know, okay, this packet is lost, and you retransmit the 5th packet again. Means there is a policy of retransmission in the TCP, but in UDP it is not. Okay, so sender should always send data less than or equal to the receiver window size. Means if the receiver capacity is to receive the 4 segment at a time, then you can max to max you send 4 packet at a time, or you can send less than that 3, 2, 1, it's your choice, or 4 means you can send less than or equal to 4. Okay, receiver dictate the window size to the sender through TCP header. Means with the help of TCP header, dictate the window size. Okay, next is congestion window. Congestion window, there are 2 concepts. One is the receiver window size. Next is the congestion window size. There are 2 things. Please keep in mind. Receiver window size. Second is congestion window size. If you are not aware of this term, if you are not clear, get confused in this term, then it means there is a possibility of getting confused. So sender not send data greater than the congestion window, or otherwise it lead to dropping the TCP segment, which cause retransmission. Then the sender should always send the data less than or equal to the congestion window size. Same concept is there. Then TCP variant TCP use different approach to calculate the size of congestion window. Congestion window is known as the sender and node sent over the link. Basically, we choose here, as I already told, the sender window size is minimum of either it is the congestion window or receiver window. We take minimum of these, means whatever be the minimum, we just pick any one between the receiver window size and the congestion window size, and set the set the sender window size. Okay, these are the different policies that are used by the TCP congestion. First is slow start, and next is congestion avoidance, and third is congestion detection. Slow start. Slow start, what do you understand by the slow start?
Maybe it is like sending data, and it will start sending data with minimum number of packets. Then it will gradually increase the number of packets.
Any other student have the idea? Any other student? Any other student? Okay, here I want to give you first one example, then you might get the clear idea. It is your slow start phase. It is your congestion avoidance phase. Okay, so slow start phase grow exponentially, and congestion avoidance phase grow linearly, and after reaching the maximum limit it gets stabilized. Okay, so let's see the procedure. Actually, the name slow start means it depend on the, you can start from 1 ms or you can start 2 ms. It's up to you, or it's clearly mentioned in the question. The name slow start, actually the name is slow start because it start with the minimum value. Okay, so but this phase is not slow. You can't say it start with 1 ms or with the minimum value, or you can't say it is slow. The reason is that it grow exponentially. How it grow, I will tell you the with the example. It is called slow start. So but this name is a slow start. The process is not slow, it is actually grow exponentially, and after reaching the threshold, this is the threshold, means the maximum value, means after certain value it get the threshold, and then it grow linearly as the after reaching the threshold the congestion avoidance phase start, and after reaching the threshold or after reaching the maximum limit it get stabilized. So the two main important phases there, slow start phase and the congestion phase. The slow start phase, the slow start phase is actually considered as the severe. It is a severe problem for the network, or the danger, you can say that that is a danger zone, because it is difficult to recover if it happen. And the congestion avoidance phase is mild, you can say that mild, or means we can recover if we try to avoid the congestion to occur in this phase. And one more phase is there, the third phase is the congestion avoidance, congestion detection means during the slow start phase or during the congestion avoidance, there might be the chance we can able to detect the congestion, and we try to resolve the congestion. This is the basic idea behind this. So I want to take here one example, and with the help of that I will try to explain. Okay, so there is a sender, there is a receiver. Suppose sender start from 1 MSS, it send the 1 MSS, and it get the ACK, and this is the round trip time, RTT. Okay, 1 MSS you are sending and 1 for acknowledgement. Next time you are sending the 2 MSS. Next time you are sending the 2 MSS. And corresponding to 2 MSS means you are sending 2 MSS at the same time, you are sending the 2. Okay, corresponding to this you are getting the acknowledgement, and this is your completed RTT. RTT means round trip time, in which you are sending and receiving the acknowledgement. Now when you send the next time you are sending the 4, you are sending the 4 segment at a time, and 1 2 3 4, and corresponding to this you get the 4 acknowledgement, and next time you are sending the 8, and corresponding to that you are getting the acknowledgement, and next time you are sending the 16, and corresponding to that you are getting the 16 acknowledgement, next time 32, and so on. Means as you observe here, that is the 2 power 0, as here you are sending the 2 segment, next time that is 2 power 1, next time you are sending the 4 packet, that is 2 power 2, and next time you are sending the packet, that is 2 power 3, and next time you are sending the packet 2 power 4. Okay, so as you observe from this scenario, the slowly means you are starting from 1 packet, and you get grow exponentially, and suppose there is in question that is mentioned, suppose there is a threshold is set by 8. How you set the threshold is that your receiver window size divided by 2 is means if you divide the receiver window size or receiver capacity by 2, then you get the threshold. Okay, so suppose I want to take the example, receiver window size is 16 KB, and MSS maximum segment size is 1 KB, and the means you can write like that, the receiver is send 16 segment at a time, and the current window the congestion window size is 1 KB because it set 1 MSS, the maximum segment size is 1 KB, means 1 segment at a time. Okay, so question they can ask how many round trip time, they can ask how many round trip time we reach the maximum, we reach the maximum sender capacity. Okay, so I want to give you example here. That is by example, if you are taking here the threshold, how you get the threshold? I already said threshold equal to WR divided by 2, means 16 divided by 2 means threshold is 8. Till 8 it grow exponentially, and after 8 it grow sequentially or linearly, means 1 2, the first time you send the segment 1, then you send 2, then you send 4, then you send 8. Till 8 it's fine, but here this is the threshold. After reaching the threshold, you are sending the 9th packet, 10th packet, till 16 you are sending like that. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and one more is that is 16. Okay, how you calculate the RTT? As you say, RTT means after one MSS. After one SS means sending and receiving. This is this one. Okay, this is one RTT. This is one RTT, means after we're sending one packet, one RTT. After sending next packet, one RTT. After sending the 2 power 2, means 4 packet at a time. Then what is after getting the acknowledgement, third RTT, 1, 2, 3, means after sending the one RTT, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11. The final answer of this question means after 11 RTT, you reach the sender maximum size. Means as you observe, the after reaching the threshold, you are growing linearly 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like that. You are not sending the means this is the sender receiver. First you send the one MSS, corresponding to that you get the RSS. This is one RTT, and then you send the next 2, corresponding to that you get the one second RTT, and then you send the 4, corresponding to that you get the acknowledgement, that is your third RTT, and next corresponding to you send the 8, and you get the acknowledgement, and this is your fourth, and after that you are sending the 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, and 1 to 1 you get the acknowledgement, and 14, 15, 16, like that, because receiver capacity is 16 segment at a time, so you are getting sending the like that. This is the idea, and if you study the my class my notes, handwritten notes, in that it is clearly mentioned, so please go through that notes. Okay, congestion avoidance. In this I want to give you one more example is there for better understanding. Suppose suppose there is a first we draw the diagram. I start from 1 MSS. This is the threshold, and this is the maximum capacity, and we grow till threshold. This is the slow start phase exponentially, and then we grow linearly till the maximum, and after reaching the maximum means grow linearly. Okay, this is the congestion avoidance. I want to give here one more example, that is the receiver capacity to receive the segment is 64 kb, and MS's maximum segment size is 1 kb, and the receive or you can say that the means receiver receiver can receive 64 segment at a time. And how you calculate the threshold? Threshold is WR divided by, means receiver window size divided by 2, that is 64 divided by 2, that is 32. Okay, till 32 you are growing exponentially. After that you are means grow linearly, like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Till 32 you now you get the threshold, then 33, 34 till 64. After 64 you get stabilized, and at 64 you get stabilized, means you can't grow above that 64. Till this it is your slow start phase. It is your slow start phase, and it is your congestion avoidance phase. This is the idea, and this is the all about your congestion, TCP congestion control policy. Is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
If anybody have the doubt, please type in chat box. If you don't have, then also type in chat box. Vatsal, unmute yourself.
यस मैम.
Okay, what you understand till now?
मैम वो स्लो स्टार्ट आपने करवाया तो उसमें तो सबसे पहले वो सेंडर सेंड करता है डेटा अपना रिसीवर को, और तो स्टार्टिंग में तो